Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And begin there.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Right there, hurt.
They'll stick with him again. And this will be a Giants first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go, set.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That one good for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's Harrison. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the mind. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it gets his team a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona.